close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes us out before you're naked. Yeah, you start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is thriller night. And no one's gonna save you from the beast that's about to strike. You know it's thriller night. And fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. You hear the door slam and realize that there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hands and wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination, girl. But all the while, you hear a creature creeping up behind, and you're out of time. 'Cause this is thriller night. There ain't no second chance to kiss a thing with 40 eyes, girl. Thriller night. You're fighting for your life inside a killer thriller tonight. Night creatures crawling, the dead start to walk in their masquerade. No, there's no escaping the jaws of this alien tonight. This is the end of your life. Come on. Thriller night. 'Cause I can thrill you more than any ghouls would ever dare try. Thriller night. So let me hold you tight and share a killer thriller tonight. Thriller night. Girl, I can thrill you more than any ghoul would ever dare try. Thriller night. So let me hold you tight inside a killer thriller tonight. I'm gonna thrill you tonight.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stenches in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver. For no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Well, hello, children. Welcome, Arvanauts, to a Monday night stream, October 31st, 2016, at 10 minutes after 11 in the evening. I'm your host, Arvan. Welcome into the land of Halloween and jack-o'-lanterns. Also, this is an opportunity for me to use my echo machine. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone. That cover of Michael Jackson's Thriller was done by a band called Duende, which is found on YouTube, and I was a big fan of it, so I wanted to play it. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, everybody, to a special bonus Halloween cast. I had mentioned that I might be doing something like this, and I decided I did something like this last year. I like these Halloween casts. I actually do like Halloween. I don't like the gory, death at all costs stuff, but I do like the creepy, well, spooky. I like spooky. I like there's a feel to something which is spooky, which is not necessarily jump scare, everyone's going to die, horror type of thing. And I do kind of like the spooky stuff on occasion. So this is an opportunity to do that. So I have a short, which is all I've got time for, but I've got a short cast on the docket for tonight. It is going to start with a little bit of Sunless Sea, and we'll play like that for about 45 minutes or so. And then at midnight Eastern, I will do a reading of 2 works by Edgar Allan Poe, beginning with The Mask of the Red Death and concluding with The Raven. And then we will wrap up for the evening. So I hope everyone enjoys themselves, had a good and safe Halloween. My daughter dressed up as a cat. Her brother dressed up as a kitten. So they went as 2 cats. They were very cute. I wasn't able to actually go trick-or-treating with them because I was at school teaching today. But when I got home, I was able to see the costumes and spend time with them and all that kind of good stuff. So it was fun times. And now it's time to do a little bit of game playing. Before I do that, you guys know the way to support the stream. Please tweet out the stream if you haven't done so already, especially today because this is on a bonus time. I don't usually stream on Mondays. Please make sure to let everybody know on your Steam group about the Steam group. Check it out with ! Steam group, ! ArvTube to check out past broadcasts of the stream, and of course ! ArvTrayon. As you guys see, we are now above the $500 level again. We've hit 501 with 47 patrons, and I think that 47 number is a record if I'm not mistaken. 501 is not quite a record, but that's pretty cool. And so 525, I haven't had a chance to add this to the Patreon yet, but at 525 we're going to do an Ask Me Anything type session. It'll basically be you asking me about streaming, asking me about writing, asking me about podcasting, or about DMing, or about professoring, teaching, whatever, musician, like music, anything. We'll give you the chance to do that, and we'll have a nice discussion. So that will be at 525. 550, we give our vocalists a raise. 575, the channel gets its own Discord server, and at $600, we get a talisman tournament. So we got a lot of stuff geared up through the next $100 or so. And no, there will be no more wizardry playthroughs for now. That was already, I gave that the good college try. I played that for like 3 or 4 sessions. I did give it the good college try, but no, not when we go below and then go back above do I have to play wizardry again. That is solidly not the way that it works. You can certainly ask about professoring, yes. And speaking of that, hello to everyone who's here to start out the stream. Hello to my wonderful viewers, 10 of Clubs. Hey, 10. Roix, hey, Roix. PKD Fan, hello to Lone Singer. What's up, Kavoth? Hello, Jagtress. What's up, BKag? Hello, Chromaticat. Hello, Big Tiz. Hello, Be Our Guest. What's up, Always Winter. Hello, Apples, and of course, our awesome mods. What's up, Dragon Spear, and hello to Law. So greetings, guys. Ultimate playthroughs. Now, I have to think about that. So good evening, yes. So welcome, and let's see. Let me make sure that I got this set up right. Do I? This, and then get rid of this, and then turn on. Let's see how it looks. Lovely. Outstanding. Greetings. Welcome. I like it. I like it. Greetings. Welcome to Halloween. And I think we should probably get right into it, into Sunless Sea. Let's turn on the mixer here. There we go. And let's get over to the spot. Lovely. Happy Halloween, everybody. Man, I have not played this game in, I think, a year. I think the last time that I played... Yeah, for my Halloween special, I'm playing Amnesia. No. Incorrect, sir. Oh. I forgot. That's my little game. Man, I have not played this in forever. And I'm trying to remember. I don't even know if I totally remember how to play it. Here's hoping I remember, because I don't totally recall how to play it. Oh, goodness. So, did anyone have a nice costume party they were at? Hello, Michelle. Did anyone have a costume party they were at? Or, anyone go trick-or-treating with kids, maybe nieces or nephews or little brothers, little sisters, or anything like that? We're loading slowly. There we go. Aha. There we go. Oh, you having us next week? Nice. Hishel, remind me where you're from again? Are you German, Hishel? Remind me where you're from again. God almighty, I don't remember anything about this. Oh man, your father's bones. Okay, adventurous desires. London, she's the greatest city in the Untersee. Put your ship in dry dock. Oh, from Brazil. That's right, Michelle. No, you don't have... There's no tradition of Halloween in Brazil, huh? Interesting. Alright, Dark Spectacle Admiral. Okay, visit and investigate ports to gain port reports. Alright, what do you need? Visit a port, will be interested in the port report. Visit places of particular interest, and will be interested in the strategic... Turn down the volume. I was too loud? Really? I shouldn't be too loud. I think I'm at the normal thing. Hold on, let me check. I should be at my normal thing. No, I'm set at my normal business. Okay. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Hello, Jedi. Oh, Law's trolling. A little bit, Hydra. It's kind of Fallen London was the original game that came out from Fail Better Games, and then this sort of ties into that, called Sunless Sea. It's kind of a slow pace, slow build, spooky game where you trawl, not troll, but trawl the undersea in your ship. There's creatures that you find, there's strange experiences that you have. It's kind of a roguelike in that you can die, but you can actually, how do I put it? You can maintain your progress if you buy the map afterwards. One of the options you can get is you can get stuff for having survived a certain length of time. So in a way, you sort of proceed. I've never played Fallen London, but I have heard some good things about it. Let's see. Visit and investigate ports. Visit and investigate ports to gain port reports. Trade them in here. The Admiralties, let's see. Picket fleets and intelligence networks are long gone. The survey office pays sea captains a small sum for recent information. You have an appointment? Go. No, I'm probably going to show you in anyway very well. I think I've already done this. This did get DLC, yes, PKD fan. It's it just got Submariner, which is one of the reasons I was thinking about it. I liked this game when I played it. I don't know that I like it to continually play it, but it was cool. What else is going on in this story? Ah, okay. Submariner tutorial. How to acquire a submarine. Travel to the southern coast, follow it east to find Port Carnelian. There you will learn how to convert your ship into a submarine. Okay, travel to the southern coast and then go east. Southern coast and then go east. Can't do any of that. Alright. Echoes, you lost 1 terror, you now have 1 of this. Restful night. Strengthen you when you struggle against nightmares. The other thing about this is that you have a certain amount of stuff that you've got to do. Hunger is one issue. You've got, so you got to keep that balanced. Terror, the terror of the Z. And then you've got engine temperature, and then you've got hull quality, and then fuel. So, but man, I completely forgot about all of this, to be perfectly honest. Okay. I don't remember any of this. I've got a bunch of recent news. Okay. Let's set off, shall we? Alright, so they said to go south, right? I think they said to go south, and I don't entirely remember. Maybe there's something about the light. But see, this is like a, again, it's like a slow burn type of game. Okay. Travel to the southern coast, follow it east. Okay. Have to go a long way south, I guess, to actually get there. Recurring nightmares. You have begun to dream of a vast eye. It knows you. You cannot evade its gaze. Again and again, you are alone in the wide black sea. The eye is aware. Your nightmare will come upon you from time to time, inspiring terror. Gain restful nights at your lodgings to help you resist it. If you defeat it, you may gain a secret. I do have a restful night, though. I got a restful night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Shoot. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Nice. The Gillifleur. Is it a young jellyfish? With lesser subspecies? Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now it's a sad slick of goo dissolving into the Z. Right, so unlocked with no more report visage. Let it disperse. From above, the Gillifleur's cap does look a little like a woman's face. She dissolves like smeared paint. You now have one Z story. In honor of reading The Raven. Nice. What is it? Raven Mania? Nevermore. I dig it. I dig it. That's good stuff. What's up, Glip? Yeah, rip jellyfish. Right, I hope I'm going the right way. I'm supposed to find the southern coast. See the Iron Republic. Boy, I hope I'm going the right way. I probably should stop here and fuel up and stuff. Should probably do that. Oh, I don't know if that's a problem. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's actual ravens saying nevermore? Oh, nice. Okay. Hell's client state. Hell's client state, beware, their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Oh boy. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaps to the rail, curls there like a cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbor water. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom of all laws, even those of nature. Engage an officer, the irrepressible cannoneer. Let's see. Citizen, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? Let's do it, man. Oh, this is interesting. Room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Wait, let me make notes. Paper. Appoint your new officer by dragging them from the officers tab to a slot at the top of the screen. Do this in port, not at sea, or may unsettle your crew. You now have one irrepressible cannoneer. There we go. We got a gunnery officer. Let's talk to this dude. Hello, what can I do for you? I have lists. Okay, so we don't have any... Interesting. Alright, so we got ourselves a gunner, guys. What else here? Let's compile a port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't lie straight. And the ink freezes whenever you look away from the inkwell. The sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. That is a hatred for fountains. Here's an emotion that can only be expressed mathematically. Now you're awash with the nostalgia for the hatching of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. Okay, you have a new port report, which I get money for. You've lost 2 hearts. Parliament of Flies is open for business. You have 1 tale of terror. You have a memory of distant shores. Okay. I need a secret. I don't have any of that stuff. Alright, let's go to the Market of Hungers. Visit the Shops tab. Yeah, I got a terror, but... What do we got? The House of Pleasures. Romantic literature. We got fuel, which is always important. 57 echoes. This will cost echoes. How many echoes do I have? Okay. Alright, we'll keep the rest because we want some cargo available. Okay, no shipyard available. I think that's all. Okay. Oh, and the last thing is, can we repair? Let's launch. But I also want to repair the ship. There we go. Okay, let's do it. Hey, what's up, Darker Wolf? How you doing, man? Alright, on we go. The southern coast, follow it east to find Port Carnelian. So I've got to go really... I guess I got to go... Am I being dumb? Like, the southern coast. They mean the overall southern coast, right? Don't they mean the southern coast of the entire map, I assume? I assume they mean the southern coast of the entire map. Fog bank. That's lovely. Let's see if we can get... Oh, that looks problematic. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what that is. That looks bad. Get away from me, glorious frigate. I don't know what your deal is, but...
any chances. Oh, wait. Runeshmi Port. Going real far south. If you guys like exploring and investigating, this is the game for you. Okay, so it's a port that I can't actually enter. Whoops, nope, not what I meant. Okay, I'm as far south as I can get. Almost as far south as I can get. You came with your Optimus Prime hoodie. Nice. I only actually had one student in my classes today he's wearing a Mario outfit. Still don't trust that. Wait the flippin'. What is that? What? Achievement unlocked. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun. What the hell is that? Oh god, get out of the way, you stupid friggin'. I don't even... Don't you dare forget me. You stand on the bridge with the likely lass's locket in your hand. Nope, we'll keep it. The Z air is cold, but the heart of your blood is warm. The metal of the locket. Keep it close. You have a sweetheart in London, and you've lost one terror. Exactly. Exactly, yeah. That's my worry too, Ten. God, why? Oh no! Glorious Dreadnought, oh my god, no! Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow! Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. That was really bad. Really bad. Holy crap. I almost died. I almost died. I desperately need repairs. Desperately need repairs. Please be a port. Please be a port. Please be a port. Please be a port. The Carnelian Coast. This is what I was looking for, is the Carnelian Coast. Come on. Oh, it's a port. That's Port Carnelian. Come on, baby. Just stick with it, baby. Stick with it. This bluff. Port Carnelian. Oh, fallen London's sole imperial possession. Treasure it. Damn. Wow. Holy crap. Pretty much I rolled into port with the engine on fire. Oh good, Black Belt, I'm glad. Damn, man. Her house is built in the tall porticoed London style. Red brick and white plaster. Decorative iron railings painted black. Its mistress is the subject of intense colonial gossip. Independently wealthy, an industrialist daughter, a widow unwelcome in London. What then does she want with you? An invitation arrived as soon as you docked. Well, hell yeah, I'm going to accept her invitation. You expected a sizable gathering, but it's just you, her, and a decanter of admirable sherry. She's not a small woman and comprehensively occupies her armchair. She wears sensible satins and sensible shoes. Her hair is impeccably curled. I've heard a number of shocking things about you, citizen, all of which I consider thoroughly promising. Her accent has a hint of Midlands melancholy to it. She must have spent much of her life on the surface. For a time she asks questions about your travels and listens avidly to your answers. Then she gets down to business. A question, citizen. She tops up her sherry. Some years ago, the nations of the Neath struck an agreement to abandon their research into submarine travel and leave the Z depths untouched. Ah, the agreement about nothing of consequence. Sailors mutter about it when listing the Admiralty's follies. You nod. She raises her glass to her lips. And what is your opinion of this agreement? It's nonsense. Nowhere should be forbidden to the capable explorer. Her smile is conspiratorial. Then we can help each other. I'm prepared to finance, in a large part, improvements to your ship that will make it capable of submarine travel. The Admiralty and other powers disapprove of such innovation. Therefore, we'll need to be discreet. I have procured experts, laborers, and a workshop. They are well paid and loyal. Here's the address. Meet us there and we can begin our work. Okay, let's see. On the shore of a gloomy inlet stands a rickety factory. Once, and supposedly still, it was committed to the cutting and polishing of sapphires. Now it is the place where fierce philanthropist houses our intrepid staff of engineers, the ingenious men and women who will convert your ship into a submarine. Okay. Phase 1, provide additional funding. Spend echoes to increase your experimental memory. Modification by 25. Donate a mysterious device. I can't do any of that. Oh my god. This better be worth it. Behind the Blue Bazaar by night, a gang of cravatted criminals assemble. For some of echoes, they will appropriate a crate of necessary materials for you. They ask no questions and the crate is delivered to the workshop by morning. I don't really know what just happened there. Hey Lego, what's up? Okay, I need to sell some things. Desperately. Because I need to repair my ship. I was kind of hoping I was going to be able to go there and, okay, I did that. Alright, I gotta talk to some of these other people. I need echoes desperately. Let's call it Hartscross House. The governor is very, very busy. An attaché offers you a bowl of sugared puffballs and explains the work the governor does among the natives. Night, Hydra. Sleep well. Got to keep them happy, what? After all, they are tigers. Okay, we got a port report. That's good. High risk challenge. Chancy challenge. Take a shot. Nope. There's a tiger sitting on a broad mushroom cap asking unflattering questions about your nutritional value. You retreat. Iron 36 failed in a challenge. Try again, you may have better luck. One tale of terror, one terror. Damn. Okay. The problem I have right now is that I need to repair my ship desperately. Look at that cool ship right there. That's awesome. The Clattery Heart. Sweet. That's really neat, but I need to fix my ship. The problem is I don't think I can... Can I not fix my ship? Oh my god, really? Okay, so I need to... Okay, phase 2. So, we need to get more experimental modifications. How do I get more experimental modifications? I need to get Stygian Ivory. I don't have any Stygian Ivory. Or I need to get Extraordinary Implication. And I don't have that. Or I need an Outlandish Artifact. I don't have that either. Or just spend more echoes to get more experimental modifications. So I need more echoes, basically. Alright, so what I got to do is I got to get back to London. This is going to be a tough trip, guys. I was really hoping I could repair my ship here. And it doesn't look like I can. So This is going to be dicey. Alright, I've got to get over... If I can, I probably can't repair things. I just got to get back to Fallen London. Okay, here we go. We got to get back to Fallen London. I have enough fuel, and hopefully I'll be able to get some money when I get back there. But it's a bad situation because if I run into one of those dreadnoughts, I'm dead. Actually, if I run into most things, I'm dead. My terror situation is not great either. The problem is when I turn the light off, my terror increases faster. My hunger's okay, not great. Okay, so I wanna definitely get to the coast and then go north. I don't want to do too much exploration here because pretty much if I run into anything, I'm screwed. So lots of things await me in port. Oh crap, 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 crap. Oh God, please no. No. Crap. I've succeeded. You've saved injured sailors. Lost a hull. See, that's what happens. I had to do that to get out of the way, but oh my God. This is butt clench time, people. Hey, what's up, Albernacker? How you doing, man? This is butt clench time, folks. Oh crap. Anything. This really sucks, sucks, sucks. There's like this in the game. It's like I'm trying to like hold my breath, you know, because I'm like I don't wake anything up. Oh my gosh! All right, so I got to get to the coast, then head directly north. Hope that by staying close to the coast, I'll avoid attacks or at least obvious attacks. And then repair, then hopefully be able to sell some of the stuff that I got back at Fallen London and then repair my hull. Guys, fix ships, please. Please be able to fix ships. Fix ships, please. Fix ships. Okay. Listen for surface gossip. Actually, let's get a port report first. You now have a perfunctory port report. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere besides London is safe in all the undersea, it's here. The surface London nations have an interest in keeping the way open. Okay. Listen for surface gossip. Let's see. A card game enders badly when one surface sailor knifes another for all the usual reasons. The other players scrabble from the coins that spill from our pockets, but you snatch up a scrap of paper they overlook. Curious markings, dates, times, code names, spy work. That's all for now, and you have one move in the great game. So that'll be stuff that I can... That information is stuff that I can sell for echoes, which is important. Also important is figuring out a way to repair my damn ship. The tomb colonies. Oh my god, I forgot I had some things there. It might, Darken Wolf. I don't actually know. I have not read Salem's Lot. I have heard of it, but I have not read Salem's Lot. I don't think I need to worry about fuel. I need to worry about... I need to worry about getting home. Come down on your own and leave your body alone. Somebody must change. You are the reason I've been waiting all these years. Somebody holds the key. Oh my god. Thank you for the follow. Chloe Rose 59, welcome to the Argonauts. Oh, that's not what to do. Don't attract attention. Don't attract attention. I cannot afford to fight anything. Cannot afford to fight actually anything at all right now. I just gotta get home and pray for the best. Oh, you keep reading it before bed and it's a mistake? That's funny. Please, 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 can you repair ships? You probably can't repair ships, can you? You probably cannot repair ships at all. Quaker's Haven. Pick up a wretched Mog. The yellow-eyed, mangy, piebald thing winds around your ankles like a manacle chain. You've never seen a cat's mouth and open that wide. Presumably it's hungry. This is a mascot, one variety of officer. Okay. What's that smell? It jumps down from your arms and disappears into the darkness of the ship. An hour later, 5 brutally executed rats are found on the foredeck. Okay. Comatose ferret or iron +2. Nah, I'll just keep it as another mascot that I can have. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. What else have we got here? Let's see, a straightforward challenge. Visit the hilltop above town. Alright, let's do it. You stand on a cliff top looking over the little village. Smoke from the chimney of the Cock and Magpie drifts straight upwards. As you watch, the smoke tilts. The sudden wind thins it to a pencil smudge, then nothing. The wind screams unexpectedly like a god cut in half. It's not Comatose, it's pining for the fjords. What a noise. It must be the caves around the island channeling the air. At least that's the most comforting explanation. Below you, the locals each take nips from a shared flask and make a toast towards the mainland. The wind is a southerly. Alright, so I got some pages. Let's see, you've gained 2 terror. That's not good. More fragments, and you'll get more stories later on. Let's talk to the fishermen. Let's see, pirates plying the waves, smugglers at their work, Khanate ships putting into resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. Okay, I lost an echo, but I got another port report. And I need that because I need money. Okay, how am I doing? I'm pretty close to Fallen London, actually. So if I can just kind of hang in there. Normally I would go after that crab, but with 6 hull, I can't take a chance on anything. Just gotta pray that I can get back to the mainland okay. Come on, Fallen London. That looks promising. I think that's the shore of Fallen London. I think we're looking at Fallen London. Pretty sure this is Fallen London. This is definitely Fallen London. Alright. We made it, guys. We made it. Boy, do I need money. I have got to fix my ship big time. Man. Oh boy. Inspection by the Ministry of Public Decency. Some things are too illegal for the Customs Service to admit the existence of. The Ministry are here looking for those. I have nothing to hide. They leave scuff marks in the newly scrubbed decks and take great pleasure in tangling the rigging. They find nothing more dangerous than moldy ship's biscuit. Alright, you've lost suspicion. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily, but what dreams may cling. Alright, terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London. You gathered 1 menaces, nightmares, strength. Your terror quality is now 50, fearful. Alright, let's collect messages from the Harbor Master. Do I have any messages? I do have messages. Good God. Something has changed in the north. Another day, time the healer. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser tends to business on the dock. You now have another day of free evening, and the Rose Market bustles on Roser's Wharf. Okay. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Port reports. Trade them in. Alright, here we are. The Cumean Canal. I'll take that. You've gained 5 echoes. Bah. That's it, 5? Excuse me, I need to unlock this and this. Oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I mentioned someone will read it eventually. There's always someone. Ah, this is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know these things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. Okay, 10 echoes. Lost 1 terror, and you gained a fuel. So far, these are really crappy. Port Carnelian. You've gained 30 echoes. There we go. 1 fuel, 1 Admiralty's favor, and surveyed Port Carnelian. Okay, that's good. Quaker's Haven. 5 echo, 1 favor. Visit to Quaker's Haven confirmed. 1 fuel. Alright. Ooh, what's up, Sod? Damn, that was close. They're just buoys that give off light. Found any giant sharks yet? No, I don't believe I found that. I just got smoked by a dreadnought. I got lucky. Speak of moves in the great game. He has you repeat it all twice. He doesn't take notes. It's a little beyond me, but I have a friend in the palace who will be interested. Very interested. Thank you. Your fee. 30 echoes. Okay, new total, 92. And another favor. Okay, what do you need? Visit a port. Okay. Now, I need to go to Dry Dock desperately. I desperately need stuff. Okay, these are common goods. Naval surplus. Ooh. Oh, that's my gun. I can't do that. I can't sell my gun. Damn it, I was like, 250 echoes, yes. And I was like, oh. Can't sell my engine. Can't sell any of this crap. Okay. I need to repair my ship. let's reduce my terror, heal a wound. And I have another restful night, which I needed. Okay. Reduce your terror. Let's do it. Marvelous night out. Sea shanties, fine food, and the warmth of a pub fire and something more. You were fortunate. 5 terrors. You lost 30 echoes. I can't be using... Man. That night in Wolfstack, you find yourself sharing a table with the likely lass. Shared warmth, new memories. It's harder to say goodbye this time. Aw, I hung out with my sweetie. That's cool. Put your ship in a dry dock. Oh, and new recruit. Let's find out about the new recruit. Who awaits your attention? Let's see. Sometimes we available. We got a Zailor, or the Adventurous is a gunnery officer who increases iron and veils. Nah, I just need another sailor. Okay. That's cool. However, I still need to go into dry dock. Ooh, a buyer for some of the curiosities I found at Z. Let's see what we've got. Anything? No. It's unfortunate. London. This will completely repair your hull. Unlocked with 25 echoes. Yes. Yes. 75. Yes. It cost me favors, but it was worth it. It was completely worth it. Okay. Man. Ooh, and I have knowledge items. Yes, I have knowledge items I can sell. A memory of distant shores. 10 echoes. Favors antiquarium is increasing. Stop, this is too beautiful. Allow me to bring the macaw of memories I wish each individual tone recalled. Alright, how about a Z story, A Tale of the Deep? 1 story, 10 echoes. Thrilling, let me hear every detail. First I must find my fountain pen. Oh, how regrettable. It has a spider impaled on the nib. Excuse me. Let me... Good heavens, it's still live. Pass me that volume of Gibbon. There we go. Do you have another pen? Okay. Okay, nice. That's good. Boy, did I need that. I needed some money. I'm still, like... Okay, there's London. How about the Labyrinth of Tigers? My lodgings. I've already seen that. The Venturer's Desire. My father's bones. Scintillac. How do I get Scintillac from? I need to buy supplies. Yeah, I do need to buy supplies, you're right. Oh, man. I need... The thing is, though... There we go. I bought supplies. Man. Ugh. This is a bad, bad situation. This is a bad situation I find myself in because I need some of these awesome ships. Holy cow, look at that dreadnought. 29,000 echoes. Wow. Some of these are pretty awesome-ass ships. It's good, Marinda. Just ask your mother where your father's bones are. Exactly, Luce. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to need some coin is the problem. I need some money. The hull is in good shape, but I need cash. Supplies are not enough. See, I thought I had... It is super difficult, yeah. We are clay. Oh my god, they're like golems basically. Got over 1 million echoes. Jeez. This is what happens when you play this game once a year. Oh man. See, the problem is gotta find my father's bones and then retire. Retrieve strategic information from Mount Palmerston, somewhere northeast of London. Okay. Mount Palmerston. Vendor bite. Okay, so I need... So, Port Cecil, Mount Palmerston, or Vendor bite. Okay, so Mount Palmerston or Vendor bite. There's Vendor bite. Okay, so I have colonists that I need to bring to Vendor bite. All right, let's do that because that's pretty close. Let's get up to Mount Vendor bite then. Let's hope we can get up there. Well, yeah, I felt like I was having fun, Sod. Sod, I almost got... I don't know if you saw that. I almost got utterly smoked. Oops, it's midnight too. Okay, we're gonna go up to the we're going to go up and drop the thing off at Venderbite, then we're going to come back to London, and then we'll do the reading. That was pretty freaky. I was like, please. You pre-ordered this game and you've yet to play it? It's a good game, man. It's not a perfect game, you know? You know what? Screw you. You're a pirate? Ha 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 ha! The ship is yours. Loot and scuttler. What did I get? Cache of curiosities. Some sort of barrel. A firkin of honey. This is what they call prisoner's honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks able seaman Carget. Someone who's read a sight too many books, I'm thinking. You have a firkin of prisoner's honey. Okay. Hey, what's up, Spurious? What is something hitting me? Oh, I was being hit by a bat swarm. I had no idea what was happening to my ship. I thought that was the pirate ship that was doing that. Okay. Well, crap. Alright, here's Venderbite where I'm going to trade some stuff in. But I like the sort of the feel of this game. Okay. You brought this decaying emigrant north, now what? It's everything I imagined, he tells you breathlessly. But there's something missing. Please, bring her to me. She went off to the Mangrove Cottage. She needed to get out of London, but Venderbite's just as safe as the college, and I wager she's bored of mud by now. Look for the shady sort in the Mangrove College somewhere in the south of the Undersea. What? Fine cuisine in Venderbite. Found the vengeance of Jonah at the twisty tip of an odd little side street. Welcoming yellow light glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A gray mustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. Not yet, Dingleberry. Okay, this is not something I can use. The first curator is responsible for the preservation of the tomb colonies. Okay. No more light, the obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamplighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. A bandaged shape, and no larger than a child, lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. "The captain, silk skin, not much left of me. I will go into the grand sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors, pay well." Okay. Cosmogone, Irigo, Pelican, steward has list. Find them here and there across the wide black Z. Okay. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. Oh, actually, I'll accept the commission, first of all. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the obsequious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We'll all be grateful if you do it this one last favor. Yeah, 10 more days till Dishonored 2, that's right. Apokin, the page of blue of memory and brightest color. Brightest coral. Cosmogone, color of remembered suns. I wonder if that's the one down below, the dawn machine thing. Gant. Gant can be found where shadows are myriad. Eyes for Irigo. Irigo colors the forgotten corners of home. Someone has called the margin beyond the gate. There is a sea more sunless. V marks violent, where blood is shed in a spired place. Violent is employed for the most desperate treaties. Behind your mirror, V names Virak, the color of shallow sleep. Okay, well, we'll see how we do. What about the Grand Sanatorium? Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. We don't die here below, not unless we go to Z. So we needed something else, somewhere to end. Okay. Gossip. Got a port report. Alright, that's good for home. And what else? Explore vendor bite. Here they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still enough to be mistaken for sculpture until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Here, Azalea shouts. There's something nestled in the mossy crook of a gray leaf tree. A wooden serpent lacquered with black, red, and yellow. Its eyes are garnet flakes. I'd fetch a good price at the bazaar, the Zaler observes. But it has a cursy look, points out another. Okay, we need money. Let's take it anyway. 61% chance. You recognize it. It's the image of a finger king, a serpent thing that crawls beneath the skin of mirrors. They might be real and they might not, but why take chances? You order the confiscation of all mirrors until journey's end and explain that'll keep the ship safe. There's some grumbling from those sailors who like to trim their beards, but the measure reassures most of them. I have an outlandish artifact. Yes. Yes, and I need that because... it's on the thing. Okay. I need that because if I can get back to... If I can get back to Port Carnelian, the workshop asks me to use an outlandish artifact and it gives me a ton of echoes. So I actually need that. So that's pretty awesome. Is that it? Okay. Okay, 10 echoes. I'll get the 10 echoes. Don't have anything else to sell. Okay. So, back to Fallen London, I believe. Okay, back to Fallen London. And then we'll do our reading. I'm going to repair my hull. Okay. Now I've also got to buy supplies. I am desperately in need of supplies. I actually did not really know how to cancel that repair. That probably wasn't the brightest thing in the world to do, but... well... Okay, I'm going to stay away from those bats that did all the damage the first time. I had no idea that's what they were doing. Okay. 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 Come on, we're almost there. One of the times I got stuck out too far to the east, I got stuck out and I ended up having to, like, eat my own crew. It wasn't great. Mistakes were made. Okay. I need to get supplies here. So I'm going to do that. Trade in what I need. And we'll do our reading. Okay. Whew. Alright, I still got nothing to hide, man. Okay, collect messages from the Harbor Master. Something has changed in the north. Someone wants to sign on. Blind Bruiser, that's all for now. Another day of free evening. Now let's carouse. 10 echoes. Lost 5 terror. Recent news. The likely last. 10 terror. 23 wary. Okay, my terror is in good shape. I'm in pretty good shape now. Alright, what do we got for a new recruit? The problem is I don't have any... I don't have any echoes. Alright, I'm gonna come back to this. I'm gonna come back to this, but I need to visit some things first. Okay, vendor bite. There we go. 10 echoes. We got another favor and another fuel. Oh, that's it? I just had that one thing. Okay. Alright, so I still need supplies. Ah, damn it. I lost... Shoot. Well, I gained 100 echoes, which I needed, so that is a lot of money. I'm not sure if I should have done that. I probably could have saved on to that, but oh well. Okay, let's get this... Let's see what's going on with this new recruit. The Brisk Campaigner, a skilled doctor who increases hearts and iron. I don't think I have a doctor, do I? The Haunted Doctor increases hearts and pages. I think I need more iron. Yeah, let's go with pages. Alright. There we go. Now I'm getting myself a full crew, people. Hearts +6, pages +3, a doctor aboard +1. Alright. Spend a secret to improve your hearts. Do I want to use up a secret? Yes. I want to increase my hearts. The doctor is methodical and scrupulous. You spend an informative afternoon and learn much. However, when you ask detailed questions on the anatomy of the eye, it grows reticent and soon ends the conversation complaining of a headache. Okay. Alright, that's all I want to do with that. Spend a secret to improve your iron. Does anybody know what that means, to improve my iron? What does iron do for me? Does anybody know? Increase your veils. Increase your mirrors. Like, what do these things do? Like, what does the mirrors do? Hey, what's up, Franzel? Iron is a stat combat ability? Okay. Does anybody know what mirrors do? This is what happens when I haven't played this in forever. Play, that eye roll says play. I played once in the Happy Warrens of London before you installed me in this floating coffin and made me eat dried food. Damn your play. It is an eloquent eye roll. Hey, Jactress. Alright, let's see. Labyrinth of Time. Okay, tailors. Let's hire on more crew. Ugh. Alright, well, I got a full crew now. Mirrors. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dark and Wolf. Thank you, yep. Increases the damage your attacks do. The higher perceptions. Increases the speed at which you can somehow test around terror. Okay. So, yeah, so actually, I could use more iron. 2 new iron. More damage. Lovely. Cool, thanks. Alright. I don't have a cook yet, but I've got everybody else. Okay, I need to go to the shops, and I need to get supplies desperately. So... that's all I can get is 2? God, man, I need echoes. Okay. Desperately need echoes. I gotta find better ways to make money, because I'm clearly not... my money is clearly not getting the job done. 3 supplies is not going to last very long. Just have to do some of those quests to get it. Mount Palmerston and things like that. Okay. Well, listen. We almost died, but we didn't. We survived. Hull is at 73. And we got 3 supplies left, so... and we got a full crew. Why am I... okay, I just saw that drop to 2. That's worrisome, I have to admit. I could trade in my steamer for a steam launch. Hull 1. Oh man, I could just avoid all combat forever. Very little Marinda. I played, I don't know, I don't know how long I've played actually. I have played this, I played 4 hours. Counting tonight, probably 5 hours. So I played like practically none of it. Okay. Oh, I've got to get into London and not just be sitting there looking at my ship. Yeah, so Mount Palmerston is going to be the deal, I think. Because Go to the Mangrove College. Find 7 skins of Zoop. Yeah, I had an outlandish artifact too. Okay. Alright. Yeah, basically just getting started, yeah. Yeah. I've died like twice. I think I died twice the first time. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing that? Okay. I haven't played it since last Halloween. That's exactly right. Actually. Exactly right. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Okay. Lovely. There we go. All right. Cool. All right, the time has come for the... Yeah, the death thing is kind of odd, because you don't... I take the map, the navigation thing always, so that I don't lose progress, because I hate losing progress, with a passion. So, all right, let me... let's change this up. Okay. What made this a Halloween game? Are you joking? It's spooky. What do you mean, Dragon? This is a spooky game. It's got that spooky atmosphere. I thought it was a perfect kind of Halloween game. Yeah, exactly what Dark Wolf said. The spooky, it's eerie. Even the music is eerie. You must break free, my friend, of your belief that the only thing that's scary is Friday the 13th jump out of the bushes at you. It's more than that. Okay. All right, so what I need is... All right, guys, I need a recommendation for eerie, spooky music. Not freaky, scary music. Eerie, spooky music. So if you got eerie, spooky music. It's set at night, you're driving a ship. No, it's in the undersea. Freaking, you kidding me? It's all creepy and stuff. Did you see the thing where I went to the place where it's all a bunch of mummies? It's creepy. So yes, so can I get some suggestions for Dragon? Sigh. Tubular Bells. I actually guess I could do the Sunless Sea OST, theoretically. Okay. Scary about mummies. There we go. All right, folks. So the time has come for the main event of the evening, the Halloween event of the evening, and that is we're going to do 2 readings tonight. Edgar Allan Poe. We will begin with the reading by Edgar Allan Poe of one of my favorite stories of his. And then we will move on to the second of these, which is The Raven. But we'll start with the first of this. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, is the music too loud? Can everyone hear me okay? Over the music? Jagtress. Awesome. You'll do well. You'll get there. Scary and dark ambient. Ooh, cool. All right, I'll do that if I'm actually happy with this, but is this when things actually get scary? No, Dragon. Music is too loud. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Edgar Allan Poe, one of the great short story writers and the sort of definitive horror writer. This is the... Get this sort of, hold on, arranged properly. The Mask of the Red Death. Nice. Cool, Jactress. All right, here we go. The Mask of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe. Let's get some echo machine going here. Here we go. How about that? Excellent. The Mask of the Red Death. The Red Death had long devastated the country. No pestilence had ever been so fatal or so hideous. Blood was its avatar and its seal, the redness and the horror of blood. There were sharp pains and sudden dizziness, and then profuse bleeding at the pores with dissolution. The scarlet stains upon the body, and especially upon the face of the victim, were the pest ban which shut him out from the aid and from the sympathy of his fellow men. And the whole seizure, progress, and termination of the disease were the incidents of half an hour. But the Prince Prospero was happy and dauntless and sagacious. When his dominions were half depopulated, he summoned to his presence 1,000 hale and light-hearted friends from among the knights and dames of his court, and with these retired to the deep seclusion of one of his castellated abbeys. This was an extensive and magnificent structure, the creation of the prince's own eccentric yet august taste. A strong and lofty wall girdled it in. This wall had gates of iron. The courtiers, having entered, brought furnaces and massy hammers and welded the bolts. They resolved to leave means neither of ingress or egress to the sudden impulses of despair or of frenzy from within. The abbey was amply provisioned. With such precautions, the courtiers might bid defiance to contagion. The external world could take care of itself. In the meantime, it was folly to grieve or to think. The prince had provided all the appliances of pleasure. There were buffoons, there were improvisatori, there were ballet dancers, there were musicians, there was beauty, there was wine. All these in security were within. Without was the Red Death. It was toward the close of the 5th or 6th month of his seclusion, and while the pestilence raged most furiously abroad, that the Prince Prospero entertained his 1,000 friends at a masked ball of the most unusual magnificence. It was a voluptuous scene, that masquerade. But first let me tell of the rooms in which it was held. There were 7, an imperial suite. In many palaces, however, such suites form a long and straight vista, while the folding doors slide back nearly to the walls on either hand, so that the view of the whole extent is scarcely impeded. Here the case was very different, as might have been expected from the Duke's love of the bizarre. The apartments were so irregularly disposed that the vision embraced but little more than one at a time. There was a sharp turn at every 20 or 30 yards, and at each turn a novel effect. To the right and left, in the middle of each wall, a tall and narrow Gothic window looked out upon a closed corridor which pursued the windings of the suite. These windows were of stained glass, whose color varied in accordance with the prevailing hue of the decorations of the chamber into which it opened. That at the eastern extremity was hung, for example, in blue, and vividly blue were its windows. The second chamber was purple in its ornaments and tapestries, and here the panes were purple. The third was green throughout, and so were the casements. The fourth was furnished and lighted with orange, the fifth with white, the sixth with violet. The seventh apartment was closely shrouded in black velvet tapestries that hung all over the ceiling and down the walls, falling in heavy folds upon a carpet of the same material and hue. But in this chamber only, the color of the windows failed to correspond with the decorations. The panes here were scarlet, a deep blood color. Now in no one of the 7 apartments was there any lamp or candelabrum amid the profusion of golden ornaments that lay scattered to and fro or depended from the roof. There was no light of any kind emanating from lamp or candle within the suite of chambers. But in the corridors that followed the suite there stood, opposite to each window, a heavy tripod bearing a brazier of fire that projected its rays through the tinted glass and so glaringly illumined the room. And thus were produced a multitude of gaudy and fantastic appearances. But in the western or black chamber the effect of the firelight that streamed upon the dark hangings through the blood-tinted panes was ghastly in the extreme, and produced so wild a look upon the countenances of those who entered, that there were few of the company bold enough to set foot within its precincts at all. It was in this apartment also that there stood against the western wall a gigantic clock of ebony. Its pendulum swung to and fro with a dull, heavy, monotonous clang,
and when the minute hand made the circuit of the face, and the hour was to be stricken, there came from the brazen lungs of the clock a sound which was clear and loud and deep and exceedingly musical, but of so peculiar a note and emphasis that, at each lapse of an hour, the musicians of the orchestra were constrained to pause momentarily in their performance to hearken to the sound, and thus the waltzers perforce ceased their revolutions, and there was a brief disconcert of the whole gay company. And while the chimes of the clock yet rang, it was observed that the giddiest grew pale, and the more aged and sedate passed their hands over their brows as if in confused reverie or meditation. But when the echoes had fully ceased, a light laughter at once pervaded the assembly. The musicians looked at each other and smiled as if at their own nervousness and folly, and made whispering vows, each to the other, that the next chiming of the clock should produce in them no similar emotion. And then, after the lapse of 60 minutes, which embraced 3,600 seconds of the time that flies, there came yet another chiming of the clock, and then were the same disconcert and tremulousness and meditation as before. But in spite of these things, it was a gay and magnificent revel. The tastes of the Duke were peculiar. He had a fine eye for colors and effects. He disregarded the decora of mere fashion. His plans were bold and fiery, and his conceptions glowed with barbaric luster. There were some who would have thought him mad. His followers felt that he was not. It was necessary to hear and see and touch him to be sure that he was not. He had directed in great part the movable embellishments of the 7 chambers upon occasion of this great fete, and it was his own guiding taste which had given character to the masqueraders. Be sure they were grotesque. There were much glare and glitter and piquancy and phantasm, much of what has been since seen in Hernani. There were arabesque figures with unsuited limbs and appointments. There were delirious fancies such as the madman fashions. There were much of the beautiful, much of the wanton, much of the bizarre, something of the terrible, and not a little of that which might have excited disgust. To and fro in the 7 chambers there stalked, in fact, a multitude of dreams. And these, the dreams, writhed in and about, taking hue from the rooms, and causing the wild music of the orchestra to seem as the echo of their steps. And anon there strikes the ebony clock which stands in the hall of the velvet, and then for a moment all is still, and all is silent save the voice of the clock. The dreams are stiff frozen as they stand, but the echoes of the chime die away. They have endured but an instant, and a light, half-subdued laughter floats after them as they depart. And now again the music swells, and the dreams live and writhe to and fro more merrily than ever, taking hue from the many-tinted windows through which stream the rays from the tripods. But to the chamber which lies most westwardly of the 7, there are now none of the maskers who venture, for the night is waning away, and there flows a ruddier light through the blood-colored panes, and the blackness of the sable drapery appalls. And to him whose foot falls upon the sable carpet, there comes from the near clock of ebony a muffled peal more solemnly emphatic than any which reaches their ears who indulge in the more remote gaieties of the other apartments. But these other apartments were densely crowded, and in them beat feverishly the heart of life, and the revel welt whirlingly on, until at length there commenced the sounding of midnight upon the clock. And then the music ceased, as I have told, and the evolutions of the waltzers were quieted, and there was an uneasy cessation of all things as before. But now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the clock, and thus it happened, perhaps, that more of thought crept, with more of time, into the meditations of the thoughtful among those who revelled. And thus, too, it happened, perhaps, that before the last echoes of the last chime had utterly sunk into silence, there were many individuals in the crowd who had found leisure to become aware of the presence of a masked figure which had arrested the attention of no single individual before. And the rumor of this new presence having spread itself whisperingly around, there arose at length from the whole company a buzz or murmur expressive of disapprobation and surprise, then finally of terror, of horror, and of disgust. In an assembly of phantasms such as I have painted, it may well be supposed that no ordinary appearance could have excited such sensation. In truth, the masquerade license of the night was nearly unlimited, but the figure in question had out-Heroded Herod, and gone beyond the bounds of even the prince's indefinite decorum. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless which cannot be touched without emotion. Even with the utterly lost, to whom life and death are equally jests, there are matters of which no jest can be made. The whole company, indeed, seemed now deeply to feel that in the costume and bearing of the stranger neither wit nor propriety existed. The figure was tall and gaunt, and shrouded from head to foot in the habiliments of the grave. The mask which concealed the visage was made so nearly to resemble the countenance of a stiffened corpse that the closest scrutiny must have had difficulty in detecting the cheat. And yet all this might have been endured, if not approved, by the mad revelers around. But the mummer had gone so far as to assume the type of the Red Death. His vesture was dabbled in blood, and his broad brow, with all the features of the face, was besprinkled with the scarlet horror. When the eyes of Prince Prospero fell upon this spectral image, which, with a slow and solemn movement, as if more fully to sustain its role, stalked to and fro among the waltzers, he was seen to be convulsed, in the first moment with a strong shudder either of terror or distaste, but in the next his brow reddened with rage. "Who dares?" he demanded hoarsely of the courtiers who stood near him. "Who dares insult us with this blasphemous mockery? Seize him and unmask him, that we may know whom we have to hang at sunrise from the battlements." It was in the eastern or blue chamber in which stood the Prince Prospero as he uttered these words. They rang throughout the 7 rooms loudly and clearly, for the prince was a bold and robust man, and the music had become hushed at the waving of his hand. It was in the blue room where stood the prince with a group of pale courtiers by his side. At first, as he spoke, there was a slight rushing movement of this group in the direction of the intruder, who, at the moment, was also near at hand, and now, with deliberate and stately step, made closer approach to the speaker. But from a certain nameless awe with which the mad assumptions of the mummer had inspired the whole party, there were found none who put forth hand to seize him, so that, unimpeded, he passed within a yard of the prince's person. And while the vast assembly, as if with one impulse, shrank from the centers of the rooms to the walls, he made his way uninterruptedly, but with the same solemn and measured step which had distinguished him from the first, through the blue chamber to the purple, through the purple to the green, through the green to the orange, through this again to the white, and even thence to the violet, ere a decided movement had been made to arrest him. It was then, however, that the Prince Prospero, maddening with rage and the shame of his own momentary cowardice, rushed hurriedly through the 6 chambers, while none followed him on account of a deadly terror that had seized upon all. He bore aloft a drawn dagger, and had approached in rapid impetuosity to within 3 or 4 feet of the retreating figure, when the latter, having attained the extremity of the velvet apartment, turned suddenly and confronted his pursuer. There was a sharp cry, and the dagger dropped gleaming upon the sable carpet, upon which, instantly afterwards, fell prostrate in death the Prince Prospero. Then, summoning the wild courage of despair, a throng of the revelers at once threw themselves into the black apartment, and seizing the mummer, whose tall figure stood erect and motionless within the shadow of the ebony clock, gasped in unutterable horror at finding the grave cerements and corpse-like mask which they handled with so violent a rudeness, untenanted by any tangible form. And now was acknowledged the presence of the Red Death. He had come like a thief in the night, and one by one dropped the revelers in the blood-bedewed halls of their revel, and died each in the despairing posture of his fall. And the life of the ebony clock went out with that of the last of the gay, and the flames of the tripods expired, and darkness and decay and the Red Death held illimitable dominion over all.
Mask of the Red Death. One of my favorites, suppose. Really? I thought it was okay, Glob. I thought it kind of fit, maybe. But, let me go back up to, that's not what I meant to do. Let me go up to what Sod put here. Let's cut that out and let's try this. Okay, maybe a little bit better suited. My pleasure. My pleasure. Is this a little bit better? Is this more your up your alley there, Glob? How's this better for the Raven? Elias, that's funny. Okay, here we go. The classic poem by Edgar Allan Poe. I read this last year and I wanted to make this thing. So this is the last thing we'll do for the evening before I close up shop for tonight. This is more your speed. Okay, cool. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Raven. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more. Ah, distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here for evermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is, and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but with mien of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my said fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore. "Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore. Tell me what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marveled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on that placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before." Then the bird said, "Nevermore." Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, "Doubtless," said I, "what it utters is its only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that melancholy burden bore, of never,
nevermore. But the raven, still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy onto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt, and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet violet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee respite, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil, prophet still if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign in parting, bird or fiend? I shrieked, upstarting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. The Raven. Nothing like it. Nothing like a good raven on a Halloween evening. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. That was fun. I like to do this on Halloweens and sort of give stuff as well. I used more quite a few times in my short story. Yes, he ripped you off. He ripped you off. That's Edgar Allan Poe, man. Great stuff. Yeah, the Raven's good. The Raven is good stuff. And if it were not for the fact that I was a Steelers fan, I probably would be forced to be a fan of the Baltimore Ravens, which is named after that poem, but I'm not, so anyway. But good stuff. I'm glad you liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun for me, and I always like to be able to do that. And thank you, by the way, for the ambient music recommendation. I was like, what is it I'm supposed to thank you for? Thank you for the ambient music recommendation. I appreciate it. I think that's going to do it for me for tonight, guys. As I said, this was a shorter and just kind of a bonus cast, but I wanted to get in some Sunless Sea and get in some, October 31st streaming if I could. So I hope everyone enjoyed yourselves tonight. Happy Halloween to all and sundry. Again, I always like the sort of spooky quality of Halloween, not the scary, gory stuff. But there's something cool about the sort of spooky feel of it. And it's a good holiday for that. Many other holidays do many other things. Peace and joy and hope and all that. But for Halloween,
little spooky, you know? Sometimes we need to get in touch with that as well. If you like what you saw and heard, please make sure to follow the stream. Please support the stream by following it, by checking out the Steam group with exclamation point Steam group. Of course, YouTube with exclamation point ArvTube. Don't forget, of course, about Greyshade as well, which is available right now. It is now available at all e-tailers, by the way. It is available on Amazon, on Kobo. It's available at Barnes & Noble. It's available at a lot of independent bookstores online as well. It is $9.99, but it is available everywhere in e-form, and the paperback edition is en route and will be happening soon as well. So that is en route as well. And the hardcover, hopefully when we get enough pre-orders, we'll be able to do that. But paperback is coming soon, and the audio edition will be in a few months from now. Last but certainly not least, don't forget about the Patreon, which is sitting at $5.01. Thank you all to those of you who have supported it to this point. Hopefully we'll be able to continue to build that over the next month, as we are now into the month of November. So November should be a fun month, a lot of busy stuff going on, a lot of game playing. I want to finish up Pillars of Eternity, White March and the White March Part 1, and then move into Dishonored 2, and then other DLCs and stuff like that. What was that? I missed that. 2 Halloweens Tharv. It's a new tradition. Oh, I'm glad, Dark and Wolf. Thanks, man. So I want to be able to do that. Thank you so much, Jagtress. And please, everybody, check out all of that stuff, because it definitely helps me and, of course, helps the channel as well. And with that, we're not going to do a raid tonight. I don't feel like it's the right time for it. You did. Thank you so much, Jagtress. I don't think it's the right time for a raid, so we're just going to close out the stream. Remember, I'm going to be seeing you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern over at GOG.com for episode 50, it's either 3 or 54 of Pen and Pixels, where I will be playing The Testament of Sherlock Holmes, probably wrapping it up, either wrapping it up or coming close. And then I'll be back on my channel continuing Pillars of Eternity, the White March, Part 1, so I'll be doing that tomorrow night, tomorrow evening. So please make sure to stop by for that. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of a different audio outro as well. Let's see. Make sure I got the right one. Yes. That is the right one. Okay. So we're going to do our outro with the way that we did it as well. Hello, Nara. W2F am I doing? I'm signing off, Nara. That's what I'm doing. I'm signing off on a Halloween day. It's March. So, thanks everyone for watching. Thank you so much to my regulars and to my viewers for checking things out. Thank you to my mods, of course, to Miser and Dragonspear. What's up, to Miser? Good to see you. Thanks to my regulars and my regular viewers. Thanks to Apples, Be Our Guest, Carilla, Dark and Wolf, Ekag, Furyfire. What's up, man? Thank you to Glob Monkey. Thank you to Gotdat. WMD. Thank you to Hand of Code. Thank you to Jagtress, to Jedi Knight, to Gavoth, to Lone Singer, to Mercurius, to Nara for stopping on by. Thank you to Nonstop, to Roix, to Sod. Thank you to Spurious. Thank you to Ten of Clubs, to Uncle Elias, and to Wolfboy. Thank you guys all so much. Pleasure to have you guys all here. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves, and I will see all of you wonderful people tomorrow at 4 p.m. over at GOG.com. Until then, thanks everyone. Much love. Be good to each other, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
land. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell and rot inside a corpse's shell. The foulest stenches in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb